This week on TGC News, Smith Wesson drops the SPEC series, a new Lone Wolf suppressor, and a torque wrench for guns that costs more than some guns. If you need gun accessories, check out FAB Defense. They have all kinds of parts for the AR platforms, like pistol grips, butt stocks, foregrips, and more. I'm really enjoying this sort of mid-range setup on my digital camo AR with the wrap stock, gratis grip, and spike bipod. There's also flip-up sights and parts for your AK or even your pistol. From long-range setups to compact AR pistols and everything in between. FAB Defense has something for everyone. To learn more, check out fab-defense.com. Welcome back to another episode of the Gun Collective News, the only gun news show that covers things you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton. If you're new here, please just consider getting subscribed to stay up to date on new guns, gun accessory news, gun industry news. We cover it all. Please get subscribed. Now, how about some news? Let's actually do that on this program. First up this week, the ever-present Glock modification company, Lone Wolf, has a new non-Glock product. It's called the Eliminator 45. Except they use the number 8 in there in the name, like a MySpace rapper. Anyway, the can itself is fairly neat. Like a lot of other cans coming to the market these days, it's modular. That means you can sort of custom tune it to your desired length and sound quality as a result. The blast chamber area is made from 17-4 stainless, while the baffles are made from 70-75 aluminum. It comes with 8 baffles and has an overall length of just under 8.5 inches with a diameter of just under 1.4 inches. The weight tips the scales at 10.1 ounces, which isn't bad, with the piston installed. That's even better. They say that their piston system is compatible with a bunch of other brands, so you should be able to sort of add it to your stable without issue. As far as ratings go, they say that it's rated up to 10 millimeter and will handle 300 blackout subsonic, as well as full auto fire with the approved calibers. That's kind of the same as every other basic 45 cal can out there, with the exception of the modularity. There are not a ton of 45 modular cans out there, so I guess that's really the standout. The other sort of standout is the MSRP, which is just shy of $600. That puts it on the more affordable end of the spectrum for 45 cans, and if the performance numbers end up being good, this is solid value for money. For me personally, modular cans are a bit of a gimmick, as I'd rather have all of the performance and a slightly longer can. I don't really prefer the shorter, less useful cans. I'd be curious to know if you guys like the modularity on this one. Does the price tag make it appealing? Sound off below, and let's talk about it. How about we cover some other new stuff in a little segment that moves very quickly called Rapid Fire. Izzy, hit it. First up in rapid fire news this week is a new kit from Smith Wesson. It's called the M&P SPEC series kit, and basically you get a fancied up M&P with a knife along with a challenge coin that no one cares about. In this first iteration of the kit, you get an M&P 2.09mm with a 4.6 inch threaded barrel, along with a slide that has an optic cut with a Crimson Trace optic installed. You get suppressor height sights, and it's a different color than the frame. Ooh, two-tone. There's also an M&P branded single-edge spear point knife, all for the MSRP of $969. The knife, if bought separately, has an MSRP of $34, so really this is all about the guns. I'll let you guys tell me if you think the kit is worth it. Also in New Stuff News is a wrench kit from Real Avid. For those unaware, Real Avid's claim to fame is having a boatload of unique and mostly useful tools for working on firearms. This new kit is called the Master Fit AR-15 Crowfoot Wrench Kit. Essentially, it's a torque wrench with a bunch of heads for gun-related stuff, as well as some flat-sided ones for common gun-size stuff. The thing that gets me here is the price. For this entire kit, the price is $300. I know! The style of torque wrench that they're using in this kit sells regularly for about 30 to 40 bucks on Amazon. So that means these heads are valued at $250. That. You can buy an armorer's wrench and a torque wrench for way less than half of this price. It's bonkers to me. Not only that, but they have a smaller kit with only 4 heads, and that retails for $150 with the wrench. Real Avid usually brings some strong value, but this has me wondering if they've mainlined Cosmoline. That's a terrible price. Also in New Stuff News, Manticore Arms brought out a new polymer forend for the X95 Tavor called Optimus. It's a fairly straightforward thing, and to me, sort of looks like a factory option. It's got M-LOK down the sides, and otherwise just kind of looks factory. There aren't a ton of X95 accessories out there, so it's cool to see a new polymer option, especially when it's priced at $100. That's not bad. And rounding out Rapid Fire is a new mag release for the Glock 43X/48, made by Tyrant Designs. The only reason I'm covering this is because it's 24 karat gold plated. That is fantastic. Fantastic. I love seeing silly stuff like this. The 24 karat gold versions are specifically made to be compatible with the Shield Arms 15 round mags and have an MSRP of $30. That's fantastic. Like I said, fantastic. In Gundustry news, Aguila Ammunition, I don't know how it's pronounced actually, suffered a big loss recently when millions of rounds of ammo were stolen during shipping to the U.S. According to reports, about 98.5% of the ammo on the trucks was .22 caliber, so that's how 2 tractor trailers had nearly 7 million rounds. Basic math says that the retail value on the lost ammo is worth just under or right at $1 million US. Also in ammunition news, Winchester is celebrating a fairly big anniversary. Their Super-X line of ammunition is 100 years old. Given the roller coaster that is the gun industry, that is not so easy of a task to accomplish. There are different calibers and gauges under the Super-X line, and a select few, 7 variants to be exact, will be sold in retro packaging to celebrate the anniversary. I actually get a little nostalgic when I think about Super-X because that's one of the only types of .22 ammo my dad had around when I was a kid. We used to shoot in the backyard. Winchester Wildcat would have been the other option, so it brings back a lot of memories for me. Super-X, that's pretty cool. The SELLMARK family of brands offers a huge variety of stuff for the hardcore enthusiast and weekender alike. Whether you need body armor from Bullet Safe, red dot optics from Sightmark for your rifles and pistols, maybe you need a weapon tripod from Kopfjäger, or maybe you're looking for something even more fancy like thermals and night vision from Pulsar. They've got you covered in so many ways. To learn more, check out these brands at retailers everywhere, or hit the links in the description to learn more. The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. This week, our good guy with a gun is a grocery store security guard. The incident took place late on June 15th at a Nashville Kroger store. The security guard noticed a guy stealing a bunch of stuff, so he followed the guy out to take a picture and get him barred from the store. The guard tried to grab the guy, but he was able to get into the passenger side of a waiting vehicle. The guard was attempting to pepper spray the suspect, and then at that point, the driver started backing out of the spot and shot the guard in the chest with a flare gun. Freaking flare gun. Believing that he was shot, the guard drew his gun and fired at the suspects, hitting the thief in the back. Long story shorter, the driver got away and the passenger suspect was treated at the hospital, and somehow no charges have been filed against him, and he wouldn't give up the other guy. So what we have here is a flare gun attack. I want to know what you guys would do if you were the guard or even a nearby shopper. Would you intervene? If you were the guard, would you have your gun out earlier? Let's Monday morning quarterback this. Drop your answers in the comment section, because where else would it go? Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this show and you want to see an ad-free version, check us out on floatplane.com. And after you click the like button on this video, be sure to hit the secret affiliate link down in the description. Hit like, then click. That would be a massive help for us. And of course, don't forget to get subscribed for more gun news every single weekend. As always, thank you all for watching. We will see you soon. Yep, it's over, but don't worry, you can click on the video up top to watch last week's show, and the one below that is the one that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Check them out and let me know what you think.